My Season 10 starter class is not going to be Necromancer. No, we're gonna go for Druid this time. And there are plenty of reasons why Druid is so amazing in Season 10. The main one being, companions are completely out of control. With your crows dealing billions of damage, lightning bolts slamming out, you clearing screens extremely easy while rushing forward. It's gonna be absolutely optimal for Infernal Hordes, for farming Bartek, for making sure that we get those chaotic uniques. And that would only be one of the many possible builds. As there's Pulverize, we get the Landslide, Boulder being buffed and going ham. And let's not forget about Shred ping-ponging you between targets. For level 1 to 60, we will focus on the Pulverize Druid though. The reason for that is quite simple. From level 15 on, we get Gift of the Stack, which continuously restores our spirit. We also have Energize to lucky hit restore more spirit. Then we're going to combine the aspect of the Umbra, which restores 6 resource if you crowd control an enemy, together with Quicksand. This one has Earth skilled slow enemies, aka crowd control. And then we're adding the Earth and Horror. Pulverize is now an Earth skill. So we get a Pulverize, that's an Earth skill that will restore resource. Together with a resource restoration we're anyways having, and Overabundance, which gives us 100% bonus damage whenever we overcap on 100 resource, which we can then completely restore over the lucky hit. We're just going to be zooming over the field, never run out of spirit, smashing everything into smithereens. All 3 aspects are available from dungeons, so you can easily pick them up. And the number one reason we're actually going from 1 to 60 with Pulverize is that going into Torment 1 and then 2, 3, even 4 is super simple with Pulverize, and we can farm the pieces for the Storm Crows. If you manage to pick up a Rotten Lightbringer in Torment 1, from that point on, nothing is going to stand in your way anymore. You're already dealing insane damages. You don't need anything bonus. Just start getting your standard Greater Affix items and you're good to go. For the level 1 to Torment 1-2, we have the full skill tree here in the planner, together with the leveling pass, to where to put each point at which level. No worries though, there will also be a live stream where we're exactly leveling this build to show you kind of like the whole thing in real. Keep in mind that aspect wise, all of this is optional. You could get to Torment 1 without a single thing, especially the Shockwave aspect. It makes it so much stronger, but you don't actually need it to be strong. The only thing that I really recommend looking for, as mentioned before, is the Quicksand together with the Urzen Horror and the Umbral, and enchant that on 3 pieces that you're pretty much keeping from 1 to 60. Umbral you get by beating Champion's Demise, Urzen Horror is from Belfry Zakara, and the Quicksand aspect you get at the Feral's Den. Couldn't be easier. If you then manage to drop the Blood Boiling aspect, this is what gives you insane speed. When your core skills overpower an enemy, you spawn volatile blood drops that erupt in tons of damage. And you're pretty much always overpowering because of the Obsidian Slam, which is every 6th attack, and then your Provocation, which every 10 seconds gives you another overpower, and the Blood Boil itself gives you also an overpower every 20 seconds. You're just consistently overpowering. Chaotic powers for leveling is going to be invigorating attacks. Every 5 seconds, your next basic skill generates an additional 100% of your maximum primary resource when cast, but your basic skill deal reduced damage. We don't care about the reduced damage, we want the bonus resource. Then pick up Overabundance as soon as you can. Every 100 spirit you generate above your maximum, you do 100% more damage, and this can stack. Together with Gift of the Stack consistently restoring resource, and Energize, lucky hit having a chance to restore your spirit. Bam, we're flying. Then we get Purge the Infected, which has your core skill apply poison damage, as your creeper around you does anyways, dealing direct damage, pulverizing. A poisoned enemy spends 5 spirit to give you a guaranteed critical strike. Oh boy. Sure, that's going to soak a bit more spirit away from you, but you're also going to blast vastly more damage, just absolutely obliterating everything. Lastly, you have Brawn over Brains. 200% more life, more healing received, more overpower damage. However, your maximum resistance and armor are reduced. You're not maxing out your resistance and armor anyways, while you're going from level 1 to Torment 1-2. Doesn't matter. We don't know when you will actually get all these unique powers, so pick that as soon as you can. Why can't we just start with Ravens and go crazy with them? That's quite simple, because you want the Savagery unique power. Your companion skills are altered to be core skills, and your companions grow in size, 80% bonus damage. I want to be able to spam my companions to really make the build worth it. And you will need to get the Stormcrows aspect, which has your Ravens deal lightning damage, and that is increased by 200%. This aspect turns Ravens from a companion summon skill to a companion summon nature magic and storm skill. Then we add Gathlin's Birthright, which gives you the perfect storm and the Earthen Might key passive if you do critical strikes with a nature magic skill. This gives us a grand total of 3 key passives, one with nature, 80% bonus damage, and the passives of Poison Creeper, Ravens, and Wolves happening at any time. Then I'm going to do 80% increased damage and restore spirit against vulnerable, immobilized, or slowed enemies, and we're going to always slow them. And on top, if I make my Ravens also be an Earth skill, or this apply to Storm skills as well, I will restore my spirit and get another 70% in critical strike damage. And with the Mighty Storm aspect, Earth and Might applies to Storm skills as well, as we mentioned. That would be already 1, 2, 3 things I kind of want to have to make the Ravens go bonkers. On top, you want a highly rolled Shepherd's aspect to get more damage per companion. And that's again, why Pulverize is so good. I don't need anything for it, not even the Shockwave aspect. If I have it, it's better. If I don't have it, who cares? I can go Torment 1, 2, 3 with a Pulverize to then, bam, move myself into the Raven build super easy and swap around 100, 120 Paragon Points to absolutely dominate and speed farm the world. Now I mentioned 120 Paragon Points. The Pulverize in the beginning is already happy getting themselves the Ancestral Guidance for the 45% bonus damage, and then just zooming over to Earthen Devastation for another 60% bonus damage. That's quite nice. That makes it so much stronger already together with a Rotten Lightbringer. If we go for the Stormcrows though, we do want to have the Untamed node where casting companion skill grants us bonus damage up to 80%. Then we want to grab the Sinister Tendrils, having poison enemies around us gives us more damage as well. And down here to the Thunderstruck, where Storm skills deal increased damage equal to 20% of your damage versus close, damage versus distant bonuses up to 60%. All very good damage bonuses, but you kind of want all of them to really have the Ravens just completely get out of control, together with lastly Ancestral Guidance. The Ravens, the Stormcrows, are truly a build that needs some things, including the kill of the Blackwing that's going to make them even stronger and increase the amount of Ravens we're getting, plus the ranks to Raven. So fantastic. That new kill of the Blackwing is dropping from the Beast of Ice. And the Rotting Lightbringer you can get from Varshan or from Uravar. Heads up here, for some reason Uravar seems to always drop better Lightbringers. After I then finish the Stormcrows and had tons of fun with it, I'll probably try out the Boulder as well, as you can swap the Dolmen Stone over to be one chaotic armor piece to make it stronger than ever, as again fleshing the whole Pulverize out with a chaotic unique Rotting Lightbringer is going to be crazy. Druid has tons of potential this season and offers many builds that will excel in the pit, Infernal Hordes, farming the Helltide, being quick because you're shapeshifting around and you actually do have the movement speed going on, and you don't need to put a chaotic unique as your boots. That is necessary for some other builds to really get the most damage out. My Necromancer is most likely going to be extremely slow again, while my Sword is slower than usual. And the very best part about all these Druid builds is they profit so heavily from mythic items. If you get the Heir of Perdition, bonus core skills. If you get yourself the Ring of Starless Skies, bonus core skills. The passes from the Nameless. All your companion skills are core skills. The Boulder is a core skill. Pulverize is a core skill. Yes, mythics are such a win-win-win-win-win-win for Druid this season. Now tell me in the comments below, what is going to be your starter? Are you a Druid with me, or rather going for a different one? And if you need some inspiration, I got you covered. Enjoy and take care.